What if I told you one of the most childish cartoons ever made secretly tells one of the most realistic stories about growing up? Stay with me, because by the end of this video, Clarence might completely change the way you see childhood forever. At first glance, Clarence looks random. Weird faces, awkward jokes, chaotic energy. But that's only the surface. Underneath all the silliness is something surprisingly real. Clarence isn't trying to be cool or heroic. He's just trying to enjoy life. And that simple idea is what makes the show different from almost every cartoon ever made. The story takes place in a small town called Aberdale. Nothing looks special here. Kids ride bikes, schools feel ordinary, and days move slowly. But that normal feeling is intentional. Aberdale isn't fantasy, it's memory. It feels exactly like how childhood actually felt. Confusing, awkward, and sometimes boring. And that boredom is important because it's where imagination begins. Now here's where things get interesting. Clarence himself isn't smart, popular, or talented. In most shows, a character like this would be the joke. But Clarence turns that idea upside down. He finds excitement in everything. A cardboard box becomes an adventure. A bad situation becomes a game. Even rejection becomes a new opportunity. And this raises an important question. Is Clarence naive, or does he understand happiness better than everyone else? To understand that, we need to look at his friends. Jeff represents control. He plans everything and worries constantly about doing things the right way. Sumo represents chaos. Loud, fearless, and completely unconcerned with rules. Together, the three characters show three different ways kids deal with the world. Control it, fight it, or accept it. And surprisingly, the happiest one is the kid who accepts it. But here's something the show never says directly. Clarence's life isn't perfect. He lives with his single mother. Money seems tight. His home feels unstable compared to others. The show never turns this into drama, yet the clues are everywhere. And this changes how we see his personality. Clarence isn't happy because life is easy. He's happy because he chooses to see wonder anyway. This is why Aberdale feels so real. Background characters look awkward. Adults feel tired. Kids behave strangely. Nobody is perfect, and that realism makes every small moment feel important. Episodes focus on things adults might consider meaningless. Fitting in at school, feeling embarrassed, or trying to make friends. But for a child, those moments are everything. And as the series continues, a deeper message slowly appears. Growing up means change. Friends drift apart. Interests evolve. The world slowly becomes more complicated. Most characters begin to feel that pressure. But Clarence resists it. Not by ignoring reality, but by experiencing it differently. Think about it. Clarence never tries to escape the world. He transforms it. Where others see problems, he sees possibilities. Where others feel awkward, he feels curiosity. And that mindset turns ordinary moments into unforgettable memories. By now, you might realize something important. Clarence isn't really about adventures. It's about empathy. The show quietly teaches that being strange is normal, and that childhood isn't about being perfect. It's about learning how to exist in a confusing world without losing your sense of joy. And maybe that's why watching Clarence feels nostalgic even the first time you see it, because it reminds us of something we slowly lost. The ability to enjoy life without constantly judging ourselves. So the next time you see Clarence laughing at something completely random, remember this moment. He isn't just being silly. He's showing us a version of life we slowly forget as we grow older. And maybe the real lesson of Clarence is simple. Growing up is inevitable, but losing your joy is a choice. Before you leave, ask yourself one question. When did you stop seeing the world the way Clarence does?